Speak television show. We are here in Evanston, Illinois, coming off the great Layil of Yahweh's weekly convocation, the Sabbath, and to the Yowm part of it. Praise the mighty Yah. We are here to bring forth a marvelous lesson Yahweh has given. But as like it say, as our Rosh Shalom said, it was like a couple of weeks, it was anointed from our music ministry anointed songs, you know, that, and it coincided right with her lesson. And as we came off our music ministry last night, because we come to holler and shocker Yahweh in song and in words, you know, and it was as a song, it was anointed, as she said again, and you know it's anointed when there's a word in there that you have, that Yah gave you lessons to go. And then, and as it say, man's philosophy can only guarantee what? A possibility. He says, stop listening to other people's philosophy. They can only offer you a possibility. But Yah is a definite ability. Hallelujah. Yahweh. Yeah. So, philosophy. I got this from Smith Bible Dictionary. Philosophy. It states, it is the object of the following article to give some account of the development of the thought among the Jews, which answered to the philosophy of the West, of the systematic progress of Greek philosophy as forming a complete whole, and of the contact of the Christianity with philosophy. Like I say, it's what they come to think, they come to reason what how Yahweh say. They philosophy. That's their thought. And then there's theory. I got theory from Webster's New Riverside University Dictionary. And it states theory. Systematically organized knowledge acceptable in a wide variety of circumstances. A system of assumptions, accepted principles, and rules of procedure devised to analyze, predict, or otherwise explain the nature or behavior of a specific set of phenomena. See? Philosophy and theory. You know, what that's man's thoughts and all that. You know what Yah thinks of philosophy? He say, a philosophy. He say, you know what he think of theory? A theory, a lie. He said, I have the truth, nothing but the truth. So help you all down. Praise the mighty Yah. So we're gonna, you know, this lesson is titled, you know, like I say, we heard philosophy and theory, man's things, they thought. This is this lesson is titled, we heard what man thinks, but what do Yah say? Praise the mighty Yah. You know, man can think all he wants, philosophize, you know, and they reason what Yah said in mind. He said, so we heard what man think, but what did Yah say? Because what he said is fine. So he wants the errors to get it. You know, stop letting people come with their sweet philosophizing, the barbarines and theories that sound so great. Of the devil. Yes. Holla Yahweh. Yeah. Go ahead, brother. Let's go to Romans. Romans chapter 14. Romans chapter 14. Romans chapter 14. This is what some people figured not, they ain't gonna do. But this is what thus says Yahweh. We doing it now. Yeah. And then we're gonna do it when it's time to we receive our glorified crown. Yeah. And our, you know, body, glorified body. When we in our glorified body, we receive His crown. Romans chapter 14. Let's read verse 11.
Romans chapter 14 and verse 11. For it is written, as I live, saith Yahweh, every knee shall bow to me, and every tongue shall confess to Elohim.
Hallelujah. We heard of what man thinks. They say, this ain't happening, I ain't doing nothing. I ain't bowing to no Yahshua. They're trying to do away with it. But it's written. Say, it said, for it is written, as Isaiah, Amar of Yahweh, every knee shall bow to me, and every tongue shall confess to Elohim.
Hallelujah.
You better do it now.
Yeah.
We doing it now. We bowing down, humbling down to these double rings from Genesis to Revelation. We confessing our yoke of our rings are enemy. We are, they are tied to us. That's what we confessing now. So he, like you say, man can philosophize, get away and get it theorized, sounds so good. But what does says Yahweh? This is what he said. He said, what I say stands. Now and eternity.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go to 1 John. 1 John. 1 John. We heard what you said, Adam, but we hearing what Yah says. Hallelujah, Yahweh. Thus says Yahweh, and the Bible sure gonna speak to you. Hopefully you receive it. You receive it now. It's going forward. This world is coming to an end. You better get with Yah's program now. 1 John, 1 YAHWH 9. 1 YAHWH 9. Let's go to chapter 3. And let's read verse 2.
1 John chapter 3 and verse 2. Beloved, now are we the sons of Elohim, and it doth not yet appear what we shall be. But we know that when he shall appear, we shall be like him, for we shall see him as he is.
Hallelujah. Let's read this on. Beloved, now are we the high bands of Yahweh, and it does not yet appear what we shall be. But we yada that when Yahshua shall appear, we shall be like Yahshua. For we see Yahshua as he is. We see him now. We don't know what we're going to become, but we know right now we're sons and daughters. For some of y'all want to philosophize and theorize. You ain't the son of Beth right now. That's on you. But it just said we hear what Yah says. He said we are now. Question. How you going to become a Beth or a Baal when you move? Huh? Because he is written. The dead, they don't know nothing no more. How you going to him? In the grave, huh? Some of you Israel better come and snap out of that. You listening like, as I did that marvelous lesson. That Layil part, yes, Israel in the world, the Yah's day stars at night, the Sabbath stars in the evening. The world knows when the evening is, 6 p.m. She did that marvelous lesson. Who voice are you listening to? Huh? Answer yourself. If you're not obedient to these doctrines, Genesis to Revelation, you want to go get the Apocrypha, Dead Sea Scroll, that's what it is. It's dead. This is the Kaya book here. This is the book of the Kaya. What you gonna go get a dead book for? See, like you say, you at Mars here, you wavering like a child running to every doctrine. You double-minded. Whose voice are you listening? Not Yahweh's. Listen to the enemy, the devil. Praise the mighty Yah. Ephesians chapter 2. All praises belong to our Yah. We love to give him his glory. We love to shine in this dark age because he gave us his oil to shine. We're going to do his work. Yes, Eric, a woman can, Yahweh, a woman can teach what you have not read. Go back and reread. He said, forever learning, but your dumb need to be taught again. Sit down there, y'all, and be humble yourself. You must deny yourself. Surrender. Don't let that flesh, the devil ain't got none of that. Your flesh, don't give in. The devil can't come in. The only way he come in through your flesh. Because he can't come through the ruach that you have got. Can't come through that. That's still cast iron steel. Can't come through that fortress. Ephesians chapter 2. Let's read verse 12.
Ephesians chapter 2 and verse 12. That at the time ye were without Mashiach, being aliens from the commonwealth of Israel, and strangers from the covenants of promise, having no hope and without Elohim in the world.
This was all of us at one time.
Yeah.
I don't care, like a brother asked me at work a year or so ago. I do good, I take care of my family and all that. I said, your good ain't good to Yahweh. You know, it's good in it, you know, in the world you can say, like you say, you philosophize and have a theory of your own self, but not with Yahweh.
That's good.
So this is what he said. He said that at the time you were without Mashiach, being aliens from the commonwealth of Israel, Yahshua, and strangers from the bereaved of promise, having no hope without Yahweh in this age. But we got it now, baby. Because we listened to that voice.
Yeah.
We heard the right voice. He said, sheep knows my voice. And he ain't no man, like he said, the stranger. We ain't listening to no stranger. The stranger a house of time. We ain't that. If the flesh don't give place to nothing, you ain't getting no place. The devil has no place.
Right.
You gotta allow him in.
That's right. We
But
don't
once you get this
in.
double ring, as the lesson was, whose voice are you listening to? Once you listen to Yahweh, he ain't got no place. That punk gonna be running, taking off every time we rise up. Holler Yahweh. Psalms chapter 8, and him and his imps gonna be looking out. Psalms chapter 18. Psalms chapter 18. Listen up, Eric. Whose voice are you listening to? Your house of town, like I say, like we, as Rob Sloan was saying, as I and many other people would say, his biggest deception is that deceiving you that he don't exist. That's it. Because once we was out there, he don't bother. I got to tell you, I didn't know what I was talking about. He don't bother you if you out there because he already got you.
Amen.
He want the Kardashians back.
Yeah.
You know what? He don't want this word, Yahweh, to be his word to be taught how to overcome his punk butt.
That's right.
Holler Yahweh. Psalms chapter 18. Let's read verses 34 to 35.
Psalms chapter 18 and verse 34. He teacheth my hands to war, so that a bow of steel is broken by my arms. Verse 35. Thou hast also given me the shield of thy salvation, and thy right hand hath holden me up, and thy gentleness hath made me great.
Yes. Yeah. He yard my hands to war, so that a bow of steel is broken in my hand. We were just talking about the steel plate. Yes. He was our hand. We throw it up and give him praise. That we at war. We praising him, and that's knocking down the devil and him all down.
Hallelujah.
And they say,
Yes.
there are some brothers talking about, you don't better throw up your hands and giving them praise. That's you. Who are you listening to? Not Yah. Thou hast also given me the shield of thy Yahshua, and thy Yahman hands have holding me up, and thy gentleness has made me great. Yes, you come to him, his gentle love and kindness, like you said, we gentle as, a Zakar child, sharp as a snake, we wise as a serpent. When it's time, we rise up, but his shield, like you say, his shield of his salvation, that we put on that old armor, you can throw all the darts you want. Hasatan can't his fiery darts, bounce off it. What is our dime? Like y'all say, laughs at your calamity. We laugh at your foolishness trying to come into our God and we in. We ain't giving it up no more.
Hallelujah.
Ain't nothing back there. Death and destruction. We come, Yahshua came in his life. He taught us to come give you all life. Bring you out of that darkness to his marvelous order. Holla Yahweh. That's what it's about. Love and giving. As Rob McDonald said, it's a free gift. You try to get it to you, but if you don't accept it, it'll just be there. Don't wait, don't. And when you hear these dabarim from a brother or sister, don't turn away. Yahshua is knocking. He's coming through it. He's knocking. Answer. Open that door. What a wonderful life. As Louis Armstrong said, what a wonderful world. With Yahweh it is. Praise the mighty Yahweh. We can't even fathom it, man. We see what the description of the kingdom to come. Woo! The kingdom is within us now. We have peace along wherever we go. Wherever we command it. Our presence, because y'all oar is back on it. Our presence commands shalom. Hallelujah. We don't say nothing until the enemy tries. Then we say, shut up, fool. Peace. Be still. And watch the salvation of Yahshua. Let's go to Lamentations. Lamentations behind Jeremiah. Lamentations chapter 2. Lamentations chapter 2. And let's read verse 15.
Lamentations chapter 2, verse 15. All that pass by clap their hands at thee. They hiss and wag their head at the daughter of Jerusalem, saying, is this the city that men call the perfection of beauty, the joy of the whole earth?
Hallelujah. All that pass by clap their hands at thee. Us black folks. You know, they hiss, wag their head at the bath of Jerusalem. See, brothers, when he say bath of Jerusalem, see how highly he think of his daughter? He talking about the nation of Israel. That's what he talking about. Y'all be trying from the Roman and Greek doctrine put down on, and then y'all came to know y'all and want to put them down. This is what he calling my daughter the best of Jerusalem, because we come from women. So that's why he does that, brothers.
Yes.
Hamad, is this the city that Adam called the perfection of beauty? How Sim got the whole era? That's what we was. We was y'all perfection of beauty. We was the city. I say you was the city of light wherever you go. You know, we are the perfection of his beauty. The high Sim God. And we letting the whole earth know, because he had gave it back to us. He said, subdue, replenish, and multiply my dabarim until I come back. Man, woman, and child. Holla, Yahweh. Let's go to Hebrews chapter 11. Hebrews chapter 11. Devil ain't playing, y'all saying it is time. Wake up, truly. You know, he say he seeks the person that the holler and shotgun in Ruach and in Emmett. And we have Yahweh Yeshua's temple and many other temples around here. That's what we doing. His present time was always present, but we bringing it back to this raw age time, this dark age time. To the cosmos, as our Raw Micaiah would say, bringing it back. It's our duty. We enlisted into the army of our Yahweh. When we were submerged, we died to this era, and we came up soldiers in water. Now we are sitting at his feet to become them soldiers in water. Bold as the lion of Yehuda, who we are, baby. Unafraid of no religious man that brings it forth. We hush all the game says. Why? Because we speak our Yahweh's Emmett dabarim. That's it. We on like Yahshua came. He said, I come to do my Abba's will. And he taught us. We are here to do our Abba's will. We speak not of our own. We speak what our daddy tells us to say. Boldly. Unafraid. He said, utterly destroy the devil and his lives and the lives within Adam. Holla, Yahweh. Hebrews chapter 11.
Yes.
Hebrews chapter 11, let's read verse 6. We heard what man thinks. He thinks stinking thinking, thinks of highly. He said you ought not to think more highly than you ought to think of yourself. You thinking you are Elohim, which he called us that, but you forgot your place.
Okay.
You forgot to stay in your lane.
Yeah.
We out of the lane. We in y'all zone.
Yes.
So we done passed that lane
Yeah.
of Adam thinking what they think. We know what Yah said.
Yeah.
Hebrews chapter 11, verse 6.
Hebrews chapter 11 and verse 6. But without faith it is impossible to please him. For he that cometh to Elohim must believe that he is, and that he is a rewarder of them that diligently seek him.
Hallelujah.
Come on now.
This is imminent.
Yes.
But without imminent, it is impossible to please Yahweh. For he that cometh to Yahweh must believe that Yahweh is, and that Yahweh is a reward. Yahweh is a reward of them that diligently seek him. He's seeking him. His promise is yea and yea to us.
Right.
And that's why people, when they need a tiflah prayer for law, they come to one of his zakah, his child,
Yeah.
his band, his children, because he hears us. And y'all, like he said, he was giving me revelation knowledge of, when I used to say all is well, like we know us people from our ancestors, they say all is well. That's how you're supposed to eat. Shalom, all is well. You been blessing people. Dan the Ruach quickened me last week saying, all is well. All is well.
Yeah.
Everything in your life is well.
Yes,
You just
yes,
said,
yes.
believe
Receive that.
that he's a rewarder.
Yes.
You gotta believe that he's a reward. And that's what it is. And then the other one, he said, he takes care of all my needs.
Yes,
He takes care of all
Yes.
our needs. All. Whatever it is.
Right.
No matter.
He's a rewarder, he said.
Yes.
Them that diligently seek him.
That's right.
Hallelujah, Yahweh. These are promises.
Yeah. Yep.
2 Corinthians. 2 Corinthians. He's trying to get something to you, people.
Yes.
Blessings in this life. He wants you to be people to see your different, your particular am that he are. Like we have something on the wall over there on the clock. That's where we are. We are his chosen.
Yep.
We are his chosen.
Yeah.
And he wants you to have the best, look the best,
Yes.
smell your best.
Yes.
Represent him.
Yes. Yes.
You know how you hooked up with brothers in other temples. Like I was talking to Messenger Lafayette this past Wednesday. And he had said something that he always in praise that you all are doing this. He didn't know what we be talking about here. That's how you in tune with Yahweh. It's unity.
Yep.
We all may have differences, but we fam.
That's right.
But we have to, for us to get out of that,
Yes.
it's a process.
Yes,
You know,
it is.
but when you talk against any brother or sister, you're agreeing with the devil.
Come on now.
We all is well with us all. We may have our difference, but we can, as long as we in unity about love and giving, that's what it's about.
Hallelujah.
About saving souls, y'all, that's it. He say he wish that none should perish. That be kind of our will. We wish that none should perish.
Yep.
Hallelujah, Yahweh.
Praise him.
2 Corinthians, 2 Corinthians chapter 6. Let's read verse 4.
2 Corinthians chapter 6 and verse 4. But in all things, approving ourselves as the ministers of Elohim, in much patience, in afflictions, in necessities, in distresses.
That's what it's saying. But in all things, approving ourselves as ministers of Elohim,
Yes.
in much patience, and in affliction, necessities, and in distress. That's what we are. We are our brother's keeper. And that's what I say. Let's embrace our differences, love on one another, and have patience. That's what it is. Yah and Yahshua had it on us, patiently waiting us to get our attention. As he did Moshe with the burning bush. Somehow he got each one of us individually attention. Then he was starting to talk to you. Then we sat down and listened.
Yeah.
Then we received it. Then we understood it. Then we started putting it into practice. Now we're doers.
Yes. Yeah.
You chapter 1, which is only one chapter. You chapter 1,
I don't know.
the book before Revelation. You chapter 1. We use the Y because we know it wasn't a J. So we say you.
Praise Yahweh.
You chapter 1. Let's read verses 20 to 25.
Jude chapter 1 verse 20. But ye, beloved, building up yourselves on your most holy faith, praying in the Holy Spirit.
Hallelujah. As our Rosh Shalom was given, which I got away from it, this is what we supposed to do. Our ancestors knew this. But ye, beloved, building up yourself on your most Kadesh, Eminah, Tifalai, and Haruah. That's your most Kadesh. That's the most high you can come hollering at Yahweh, speaking to him in the Ruach. And it's given to us. We just have to put it to practice. And it is done. Continue.
Keeping yourselves in the love of Elohim, looking for the mercy of our Master Yahshua Mashiach unto eternal life. Verse 22. And of some have compassion, making a difference. Verse 23. And others have saved with fear, pulling them out of the fire, hating even the garment spotted by the flesh.
Hallelujah. This is what he's saying. Say, Shema yourself in the half of Yahweh. That's what you stay in the half of Yahweh. It's the Ruach.
Yeah.
Looking for the highest of our Don Yahshua Mashiach until eternal cap. Just always check that flesh so you can get Yah's best.
Hallelujah. Yes.
And of some have compassion, making a difference. We have compassion. We are making a difference.
Yeah.
We bringing back the true image, the bar and Darba ring from Genesis to Revelation, and this is what it does. And others, Yahshua, with reverence, pulling them out of that flame when they're gonna be at the lake of fire, having even the garment spotted by the flesh. Check, like it said, you be checking the ones that's without that, meaning unbelievers. Pull your brothers in them coattails. Them the first one that needed it, because they are ambassador representative of Yahweh. You see them, Aaron, you let them know. You know, like you let them know. Because it's a learning thing. We have to, like say, as it be, sometimes righteous indignation, as Yah does to us. You gotta like put it down, put that flesh down, kill it immediately. He said, also he destroyed. Sometimes we have to. It may seem hard, but it makes you strong.
Yes.
Continue.
Verse 24. Now unto him that is able to keep you from falling, and to present you faultless before the presence of his glory with exceeding joy. Verse 25. To the only wise Elohim, our Savior, be glory and majesty, dominion and power, both now and ever.
Right.
Amen.
That's what it is. He said, now unto Yahshua that is able to shema you from falling and present you faultless before the presence of his kabod with exceeding simcha. To the only Kakan Elohim, our Savior, be kabod, majesty, dominion, and Mashiach, both now, and it is definitely forever. Amen and amen.
Hallelujah.
So we stand in agreement with this. That's what He's giving us, majesty, dominion, and power now.
Yeah.
To subdue this error, to hush all gainsayers with the image the barn. This is what He gave. We go into the water baptism. Now it's time to get these dark rings for you to graduate to the fiery baptism. Be bold as the lion of your own, unafraid. Our ancestors, they took an ugly beat down, murdered and all that for this book. This book ain't open for no debating. This is final life. The old gets you prepared for the new. Yahshua came in the new that said it, this is it. He came to show you. This is the final thing you have to do to be accepted into the kingdom. So those who want to do away with the old, sad for you. And those that want to do it with the new, woe to you. Hope you repent and get it. He said, I come in the whole volume of the book. He ain't, this was him then, now, and forever. Y'all like to quote that, but you don't want to live up to it. That's on you. But we here to provoke you to righteousness. Hallelujah, Yahweh. Proverbs chapter 28. Proverbs chapter 28. Proverbs chapter 28. Proverbs chapter 28. Let's read verse 6.
Proverbs chapter 28 and verse 6. Better is the poor that walketh in his uprightness than he that is perverse in his ways, though he be rich.
That's it. It is better is the poor that walketh in his domain than he that is perverse in his way, though he be rich. You know, because he thinking he got it. He done waxed fat. I don't need to know about this Elohim of Israel, Yahweh and Yahshua. You know, there no bad what he mean. The poor, we are rich with Yahweh. What it mean, hey, lowly and humble. That's what you are. Because you're listen to him. That is, we not poor. Because our daddy got it. All this belong to him. He said, if I was hungry. He said, I wouldn't ask for nothing to eat. He said, I own all this meat out here. He said, yeah, if I was thirsty, I wouldn't ask you nothing to drink. This is mine. I'm giving it to you.
You drink.
Hallelujah. Physical and spiritual. Physical food and spiritual food and drink. That's what we're doing now.
Right.
Drinking and eating the spiritual food.
Yes, sir.
Getting it into our root. Uprooting all that bad seed and planting down the good seed. We uprooting that old man, the flesh, the carnality man, and letting the spirit man grow. You must feed it daily. Have to get something. I know if I go a day or two out, I can say there's a thirst. I'll be like, I can't do it. Can't go a day. Once his will become yours, you can't do it. You can't do it. This is our lifestyle now. Wherever we go, we speak there. People, the flesh, the devil try to hush you because he don't want people to hear God's word. But like Jeremiah said, it's like fire. And there's fire wrapped up in my ruach.
Yes.
Hallelujah, Yahweh. Ain't nobody quenching nothing here. You ain't giving me darkness and death. We come to speak light and life. That's it. To the lambs praised around the earth. Everybody must become spiritual Israel. Pro-Israel, physical Israel. You must come spiritual. And the only way to become it is to open up his book. As Ron McCall was saying, his instructional Musa book. You open and you follow the instructions for everything in his life. It's the one for your eternal kind. Now why not open it up? Better open it up before you die.
Amen.
That is our hope. First Peter. I was trying to get something to you, and that's life. Life more abundantly, now and forever. First Peter. Let's go to chapter 3. First Peter, chapter 3, and let's read the first verse.
1 Peter chapter 3 and verse 1. Likewise, ye wives, be in subjection to your own husbands, that if any obey not the word, they also may without the word be won by the conversation of the wives.
Whoa, brothers, you religious brothers, do y'all understand this? But let the Ruach interpret it for you.
Yeah.
Likewise, ye shall be in subjection to your own Iysh, that if any obey not the Hadabar, that they also may be made without the Hadabar, be won by the conversation of his Iyshshah. Meaning the brother he don't know nothing. He ain't in the word like she is.
Yeah.
But she be subject to be in obedience because they married.
Yep.
But how keep coming to the temple?
Yep.
She win them over. Praise the mighty Yah. Talking about sisters can't teach. Y'all bad to do your foolishness. He forgive you of your foolishness. Hallelujah, Yahweh. You read this. He gave me this revelation. I read. We all read. Then he said, bam, son, it's time. Bring it up. And know what it is. What it truly means.
Yeah.
All praises and honor to our Yahweh. In his great Shem, Yeshua, HaMashiach. Amen.
Amen.
It's wonderful, Yahweh. It's wonderful what our Yahweh. He renewed, like I say, renew your spirit every day. Every day. You just go, now all we have to do is live right, which is Yahweh. Eat right, so this body give you eye can sustain, be healthy, and shalom right at night. You got it. God's key to life. This life. Blessed life. Colossians. Go to Colossians. Colossians chapter 1. Hallelujah. It's going to be all the time, Eric, no matter what. No matter what circumstance comes your way. He said, I fulfill all your needs.
Yeah.
You just got to believe and relax. And just walk it out. It's already done. Hasatan looking, the accuser. But he say, see, I told you. Yahweh, they don't believe. You don't trust in him. Look at it. But you just walk out and Yahweh walking out to see and see if his sons and daughters going to stand on his daughter right. We are sold out.
Yes.
And we know 100 that this is true and his promise is yea and yea.
Yep.
Colossians chapter 1. Colossians chapter 1. Let's read verse 21.
Colossians chapter 1 and verse 21. And you that were sometime alienated and enemies in your mind by wicked works, yet now have ye reconciled.
Yes,
Show us that.
that's it.
That's right.
And you, Eric, that were sometime alienated and enemies in your pay. You was against Yah. You was an enemy. You was an enemy in your own mind. Didn't know it. By the wicked deeds, yet now have been reconciled
Thank you, Father.
by Yahshua.
Yeah, thank you.
God, there's no rendition of Hatah unless there's the shedding of damn.
Yeah.
And that's it. Covered by Yeshua, then we come up under the umbrella of it. That's what it is. You got to come up under. Like Robert God says, it's raining. If you don't have, you ain't on the umbrella, you're going to get wet. No protection.
Yeah.
You don't come under Yeshua. No protection from Hasatan. And the wiles of Hasatan, the ways of our God. You're a nervous wreck, living every day. You out there working, you worry about your child. You done got this house, this car, and all that. Worry. Because you ain't under protection. But with under the name of Yahshua, you protect.
That's right.
He got you. He's going to provide.
Amen.
It's his promise. As our big brother Malak Dawid said, I was once young. Now I have age. I have never saw Sakar Elohim begging for leper.
Never will.
Never will. You will be obedient.
Never.
Yes, it's a promise. He said, I'll take care of you even into your old age. He said that. Hallelujah, Yahweh.
Thank you, Yahweh.
Yeah.
Yahshua, Isaiah, chapter 62. Yahshua, Isaiah, chapter 62. Yahshua, chapter 62, Isaiah chapter 62. Let's read verse 11. Oh, praise God. Yahweh.
Hallelujah. Isaiah chapter 62 and verse 11. Behold, Yahweh hath proclaimed unto the end of the world. Say ye to the daughter of Zion, Behold, thy salvation cometh. Behold, his reward is with him, and his work before him.
Go ye Israel. What is this talking about? Let's read it. Behold, Yahweh hath proclaimed until the end of the high age. Among ye to the high beth of Zion. Behold, thy Yahshua cometh. Behold, his reward is with him, and his work before him. The Savior, Yah. Go Israel.
That's right.
You want to do away with the new? Here it is.
Yep.
So you want to do away with your Savior, huh? And his reward, is with him. And his work is before him. And we are doing his work. Some of you Roman Christian doctrine believers saying, yeah, you saved, I either did it all and there's no work, as Raw Micaiah said. Yeah, we're not working for our Yahshua, but there's work to be done.
Right.
You do's nothing, gets nothing.
You get slow. Yep.
Praise the mighty Yah. Let's go to James YAHWH. James YAHWH. James YAHWH. Hey, we love doing this work for
Yes.
him. Like as our brother Shalom said, he said jump. We say ah.
Yes, sir.
Praise the mighty Yah. We ain't trying, like you say, being philosophized, theorized, try to critique it and okay, reason it out. Oh no, he didn't really say that. And if you don't read it, like you say, give you over to reprobate mind because you're being disobedient.
You know?
So it ain't him blind, he wants you to see.
Watch out.
Like we can say, I can see clearly now that the lies are gone.
Right.
Yahweh has removed all the obstacles that was in our way.
I like it.
Holla, Yahweh, if you allow him
I
to.
don't like lies.
You gotta be a free will agent. There's some people say, you ain't got no free will. That's you. You don't want to be, you want to be a dumb, that's on you. He gave us free will.
Yes,
And we choose our will to serve our Yahweh.
Here you go. Right.
We chose to serve our Yahweh. As for me and my ox and our cow,
There you
We
go.
will serve.
we should serve Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah, Yahweh.
Hallelujah.
Move.
Let's go to 1 Corinthians. 1 Corinthians. Hey, as for you and yourself, you are saved from serving the devil. You ain't serving Yahweh, you serving him. He is written. Sure say you are up your daddy the devil. Bottom line. Ain't no in between, ain't no gray area. Ain't no gray. It's Yah or the devil. See the black written in the back and white. That's it. 1 Corinthians chapter 1. 1 Corinthians chapter 1. Let's read verses 10 to 11.
1 Corinthians chapter 1 and verse 10. Now I beseech you, brethren, by the name of our Master Yahshua Mashiach, that ye all speak the same thing, and that there be no divisions among you, but that ye be perfectly joined together in the same mind and in the same judgment.
Hallelujah. This is as our Shalom gave that lesson. Who voice shall you listen to? This is Shabbat. This is what he wants of us. We have to grow into this, but we are there. Now I beseech you, by the Hashem of our Don Yeshua HaMashiach, that ye all among the same thing, and that there be no division among you, but that you be perfectly joined together in the same pay and in the same midst.
Yes. Yes.
That's what this journey is about, striving for that perfection, to be one man, which it is done.
Yep.
We getting all that there listening to the devil that was embedded in us out.
That's right.
That's what it is. We're digging it out.
It is.
A lesson to come to this pulpit near you soon.
Yes.
Praise the mighty God. Continue.
Hallelujah. Verse 11, for it hath been declared unto me of you, my brethren, by them which are of the house of Chloe, that there are contentions among you.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
For it has been declared into Yahweh of you, my ark, by them that are of the high by of Yahweh, that there are contentions among some of the temples. But we straighten it out. Strong brothers and sisters ain't letting it happen.
Right.
Ain't letting it happen. Because they know this is our history book. This is our book of Musa instruction. That if we don't do it, y'all, we gonna get in trouble with y'all. I ain't trying to get in trouble with y'all. I done seen and read what happened to the brothers and sisters. Being didn't do what they afraid to tell the Ark and our car what's going on, what y'all said. I ain't the one. I ain't scared of your faith. He said, don't be afraid of their faith. Because Israel, like it said, that cliche, if looks can kill, Israel can give you a look, you will drop dead. And then when he made face, me the whole head. But how they look and say, don't be afraid. He said, I send you to a rebellious, stiff-necked, hard-headed people. Israel the hard-headed. Then he talking about the whole Arab, y'all. That's what we called for. Hallelujah.
Yes.
1 and 9.
Thank you, Father. It is.
Matthew chapter 15. Matthew chapter 15. Shareth came and set the captives free.
Yes.
In your mind and in the wilderness of your mind and the wilderness of this world.
Yes.
We got free at last.
Yes,
free
we
at
are.
last.
Yes,
Thank
we
you, God Almighty. We are free.
Yes.
Yahshua has set us free, made us free, so we are set free from anything else.
Yes.
He made us free, so we are set free from anything and anyone that's hindering in this walk of our Yahweh. Matthew chapter 15. Matthew chapter 15, let's read verse 7 and 9.
Matthew chapter 15 and verse 7. Ye hypocrites, well did Isaiah prophesy of you, saying, verse 8, this people draw nigh unto me with their mouth, and honor me with their lips, but their heart is far from me. Verse 9, but in vain they do worship me, teaching for doctrines the commandments of men.
That's it. Boy, praise the mighty God. You hypocrites. Well did Elijah manubua of you a mouth. This am draw nigh unto me with their mouth, and cabal me with their lips, but their pay is far from me. But in vain they do shock of me. Yahweh for doctrines, the high mitzvah of Adam. That's what it is. You can come say, I love Yahweh, I'm doing this, and ain't don't see you in the temple. You don't see you in the temple. You say it with your mouth, I honor Yahweh. I honor, I'm like that. Ain't on the weekly nor the yearly Shabbat. And then, you shock at him. You think you serving him and doing something.
Come on now.
Whose voice are you listening to? That's what it is. You know, you gotta listen to the voice, like you say, Yahweh for the doctrine of mitzvah of Adam.
Yes.
He hooked up with the devil. He listened to the devil. He ain't gonna fly with y'all because you know you Israel. You see what happened? We here today because of our ancestors.
Hallelujah.
Here I see and hang on the whole era. He gave Israel a little kavod favor, but you ain't on his, like you say, the full covenant on his fullness of protection. Because hey, you breaking his Torah, he can't break his, so he got to let Hasatan have his way with you. Hope, as Rob McCall said, hope helping Hasatan knock your side in for you can come to the center and come running back to him. Oh, forgive me, Daddy. Like the prodigy son. He realized, oh, I made a big mistake. I'm over here eating with the swine. My daddy got serving some food to eat. He said, if like as it is written in Psalm, rather be a doorman in the house of Yahweh than to be on the one of these wicked men.
Yeah.
Amen.
And he realized he'd rather be a servant in his daddy's house. Same in the old and new, hand in hand. Than to be in there eating eating what the swine eat. Praise the mighty Yahweh. But his daddy restored him. Like our daddy has restored us.
Yeah.
Hallelujah.
The most
Yeah.
Knew our worth.
Yeah.
And we are glad and honored
Oh, yeah.
that he looked down from such high place
Thank you.
on a little piece of
Yes,
dirt.
he did. Thank you.
That he
Thank
blew his nephew's mind into.
Yeah.
Hallelujah, Yahweh.
Yes.
Titus. Let's go to Titus. Titus. Titus chapter 1. Titus chapter 1. Titus chapter 1, and let's read verse 10.
Titus chapter 1 and verse 10. For there are many unruly and vain talkers and deceivers, especially they of the circumcision.
Ooh, we just hollering about this.
Call him out.
For there are many unruly and vain Amars and deceivers, especially of them of the uncircumcision. Of the circumcision.
Right.
Israel,
Yep.
Israel,
Yep.
talking that talk, ain't walking that walk. Just talking. And then gonna tell you how you should be. Walking this walk out with Yahweh. That's the philosophy and they theory. We heard what man thinks, and it's nothing. But we hear what Yah said. We got to pull their coat there. We are our brother's keeper. We got like our rod guy, he was raw. I mean, when I was coming into it, when he's, as our sister right here, the rock would say, holla day, our rod would tell you. If they come from outside, I was just coming in, he said, nope, I'm jumping. I'm like, ooh, I didn't understand it. But now, sometimes you have to be, no, I don't understand it. And that'll draw them to the acts too. You know, I had to grow into it. You know, it's way you go around, get around it, but sometimes you have to be blunt, like the world be blunt.
That's right.
They up there like Ross Somerset said, this woman cleaning hey, up there, eat this turkey, you would do that. Then it's tell her, she has to tell her straight up tell her, it's not a day I celebrate.
All right.
They went him out. We got to do it.
Yes.
How are they going to know? He said,
Yes.
let them know Kadesh and unholy was clean and unclean.
Amen.
We are his ambassadors and representatives. We got to stand Israel, those who are wicked and know. You can't be water washing it down for them. Praise the mighty Yah. Well, they see that, like say, that was that Titus, he letting you know. That is especially in the house of years, right? Let's skip down to verses 13 to 14 and read.
Titus chapter 1 and verse 13. This witness is true. Wherefore, rebuke them sharply, that they may be sound in the faith.
All right.
Verse 14. Not giving heed to Jewish fable and commandments of men that turn from the truth.
That's it.
Yes.
That's it. You got to. He said,
Yes.
this witness is empty. Wherefore rebuke them sharply, coldly, that ruach cut to the sunder, bone and marrow, where it gets down to that deep and gets down there. You dig, we're doing surgery with this Davarine, bringing it out.
Yes.
Because they think they all good. Rebuke them sharply that they may be sound in the high and not.
Yes.
Definitely and confident in what's written. Not giving the heed to goddamn favors and mitzvah of Adam that turn from the high image. They philosophize and theorize. Now, we heard what Adam thinks. It's over. It ain't following up with this book, what's written in this book. We doing what Yah say.
That's right.
We saying what Yah say.
Yes.
We saying, what did Yah say? Yeah, we hear you out. Ain't no like say, ain't with you when you in that reprobate mind. We ain't, like you say, let us don't forsake the 70 of the 70, sit down and reading together. We ain't sitting down with you. We sharply cutting you up.
Right.
Get that deep iniquity out of your mind. Praise the mighty Yah.
Hallelujah.
Let's go to
That's
Malachi.
good.
Malachi.
Good operation.
Malachi, yes, is a needed surgery. That's what Yahshua, their first surgery they did, and when Adam, he took that rib out of Kawhi.
Yeah.
He's still doing surgery on all.
Yes.
His house is the house for the sick.
Yes.
You come in sick,
Yep.
sick in the
Yep.
head.
Yep.
But each time you walk out here, that sickness is leaving.
Yes.
It's
Yes.
each time you come in like we do our confession.
Right.
This is my Bible. That's what our confession is. I'll never be the same.
Never.
Never be the same when they hit these double offerings of Abba Yahweh.
Yeah.
Hallelujah.
You ain't gonna be the same lane, but you're gonna be the same in strength.
Right.
You're consistent every day.
Yes.
Bring forth what it is. You say, like you say, we supposed to be having the same concept. And that's when you know you're in unity with temple. We may have different, but they speak the same
That's
language.
right. Yeah.
Hallelujah, Yahweh.
Praise Him. Thank you, Father.
Malachi chapter 4. Malachi chapter 4. Malachi chapter 4. Malachi chapter 4, and let's read the first verse.
Malachi chapter 4 and verse 1. For, behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, yea, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble. And the day that cometh shall burn them up, says Yahweh Sabaoth, that it shall leave them neither root nor branch.
Hallelujah.